Hi everyone, this is the ETC Ion board, our light board for controlling lights in the Swanson Auditorium. As you can see here, it has two screens and a control panel in the center here that controls everything. It is connected to a network called Theater that is an internal network and controls all of the lights in our system. I want to show you a couple of different things. So we have across the board here, we have some controls. We have our Grand Master. If for some reason you're not getting lights, one of the reasons that might be is because the Grandmaster is down. So always make sure your Grandmaster is up before you start. These are your cue controls right here, which are your timed cues that happen during a show. And then you have a number of different cues here for programming lights, your soft keys that are connected to the LED screen, and then some more lights over here, some more buttons over here that control switching between menus and different items. As you look at the screen, we have the ability to change between different tabs. So our live table shows us what are called tombstones, all of the different lights and whether or not they're turned on and off. And so if I click on one, I can change the percentage and take it up and down. And I can change colors on some of our more intelligent lights. And then you can move through, this is our cue list, a PSD list is a cue list. You have a color picker, you have moving light controls, presets. Down below I have another set of tabs. I have patch and effects and faders, which are submasters. We will talk about how all these things work as we move through things. And then over here on the left hand screen we have our control menu, which allows us to save shows, open shows, do some setup and network work. You also will see that we have another set of the tombstones here that will show you which lights are turned on and which lights are not turned on. The same as on either side. We are currently in blind mode, so no lights are changing, but if I switch it back to live mode, I now have the ability to control those cues. If you are in a show, right now we're in the show Whirligig, which is the spring play, but if you go into File, you can save that, save as, or you can open another show. I can switch between shows. We have the onboard saving system, and then we always have a thumb drive to be able to save a backup. So to open a show, you're going to go into any of these categories and pick one to open. So say we want to go back to Cinderella, we can click on Cinderella, and say, do you want to open the file? And then it has some options. I can actually choose to only open some of the memory or all of it. I'm going to say I want the whole show, so I hit OK. It loads up Cinderella, and now I have all the cues from Cinderella. If I want to go back to the show that we were in before, same thing. I go down and I find Whirligig, click on Whirligig, double click. I have a mouse that I'm using for this, and open it through. To save Whirligig, what you're going to do is go to Save, and it's going to save it as the already existing file. If I needed to save it as a new file name, so I wanted to take the memory from this show and save it as a new thing, then I'm going to go to Save As. And from there I can use my keyboard to create a new folder or to save it underneath a previous folder.